Yeah, I understand that you don't think a recession is coming, but I guess the market rationale is that this expansion cycle in the United States has been boosted by the big stimulus, which is not that necessary actually. So the cycle will stop and finish very quickly and very strongly. So that's the reason why Ray Dalio, the school of the Ray Dalio, said recession is coming in 2020 or 2019. Do you agree with him or disagree with him?
Well, I agree that the U.S. has received an unprecedented stimulus over recent years, both by very expansionary monetary policy, which has been more normalized now, but also by expansionary fiscal policy, both by structural fiscal policy, that is by a tax reform which massively lowered the U.S. corporate tax rate, and at the same time by a deficit financing of part of that in a front-loaded way. And the stimulus coming from those fiscal actions is starting to weaken. We've probably seen the peak of that stimulus around the end of this year, and 2019 is going to see less stimulus from fiscal policy and less stimulus from monetary policy. But overall, the U.S. economy is still in a very strong place. And what usually ends recessions are two things. One is financial fragilities that come up. And I don't see the U.S. system, the financial system, being in a very fragile state at this point in time. And the other one is monetary policy mistakes, a central bank that basically tightens too fast. I think the Fed has been very clear that they will be patient, that they will not try and disrupt the economy. And so for me, the major reasons why usually a recession emerges, they're not on the horizon. So I look at the current weak data points more as a soft spot, a transitory weakening of the economy than a permanent one that would end the current expansion. That said, it is absolutely clear this expansion has been running for 9 years. It's the longest post-war historical expansion that we've seen, and quite naturally it's running out of steam, but it doesn't mean that we will move into a recession. It might just mean that the economy will move more sideways. It might mean weaker growth numbers rather than an outright recession. I don't see the probability of a recession as very high at this point in time for the US economy.